Hi, aspiring adventurers. We're going to embark on an incredible adventure into the lives of some incredible birds. Regardless of their size, color, or shape, birds all have distinguishing qualities that enable us to recognize them. Let's embark on our journey now. A Laysan albatross takes roughly 2 months to complete one flight around the planet, and they can sleep while in the air. Though it sometimes consumes fish, crabs, and other invertebrates, the Laysan albatross mostly feeds on cephalopods. Plastics and other floating garbage will be consumed by it as well, and they are known as nomads of the oceans. Typically, the short-tailed albatross, which belongs to the Pacific family, begins breeding at the age of 10. Prior to reproducing, the couple takes their time constructing a nest. It's been reported that an albatross may travel 49,700 miles without landing. They use certain gliding techniques to reduce the amount of energy and muscle used. An albatross must run up to give ample airroom under its wings for lift before taking off, which is the most energy-intensive portion of the flight. The Sanderling is a tiny, chubby, active wading bird that has a 13-year lifespan. Its black legs are medium length and its bill is short and straight. Its upper surface is pale gray, while its underside is white. The point where the folded wing and body connect on its shoulder is marked in black. Small shorebirds called sanderlings are known for their unusual habit of racing waves along sandy beaches. Their plumage changes with the seasons. In the breeding season, it takes on a reddish-brown hue. Their tiny legs and beak allow them to quickly forage in the sand. Puffins are mostly found on rocky shores and offshore islands, where they are referred to as sea parrots because of their colorful bills. 10% of Atlantic puffins breed in and around Britain and Ireland, while the remaining 90% are found in Europe during the breeding season. They have orange legs, colorful bills, and incredibly noticeable black and red eye markings. The Atlantic puffin has an average lifespan of more than 30 years, and the young require several years to mature, just like other long-lived birds. Puffins are 26 to 29 centimeters length and 47 to 63 centimeters wide at the wingspan, and they weigh between 320 to 480 grams. In order to capture their meal, puffins typically dive 30 meters or less below the surface of the water, though they have been seen to dive as low as 60 meters. It is estimated that in the next 30 years, the number of puffins in the UK might plummet by up to 90%. Invasive species such as predators, pollution, overfishing-related food shortages, and unintentional entanglement in fishing nets pose a threat to puffin populations. They are included in the UK Birds of Conservation Concern Red List. Within the Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Oceans, the various species of tropicbirds are primarily found in warm, tropical climates. Bermuda's national bird, for example, is the white-tailed tropicbird. When looking for food in the ocean, tropical birds typically fly by themselves. But when they're nesting on the coast, they often live in monogamous pairs. The long tail feathers of tropicbirds flow behind them as they soar, giving them their distinctive appearance. Tropicbirds may frequently travel great miles over open waters and are excellent flyers. Pelicans are found on every continent except Antarctica and rarely found in deep ocean waters. Pelicans are large birds that can fly rather high and having massive wingspan between 9 to 10.5 feet in length. Pelicans are known for their distinctive long bills with a large throat pouch used for catching and storing fish. They have been seen eating turtles, mammals, insects, and even other birds.
These birds, also called Frigtebirds, are a subtropical bird species that lives in tropical environments and residing in areas where they can be close to the ocean. As per scientists' report, there are only 7,000 frigate-birds remain on the island. Human disturbance and weather conditions are the main reasons for their declining numbers. The primary causes of their decreasing population are weather patterns and human interference. They can reach great heights and stay in the air for up to 6 weeks without moving their wings. Their brain and lungs continue to function at full capacity, and up to 50% of their metabolism maintains blood circulation. In addition, their enormous wings help them to soar through the air to elevations of up to 13,000 feet for extended periods of time. Large colonies of frigate birds exist apart from people. They may readily annoy other birds until they return to land by stealing their food and nesting supplies in order to defend themselves and establish their dominance in the skies.
His family seabirds belonging to the Pocellariidae family include shearwaters, prions, fulmarine petrels, and gadfly petrels. Shearwaters and petrels are among the long-winged seabirds that belong to the Pocellariidae family. It helps them release extra salt because of a tube-like structure on their bills. There exist certain species that are recognized for their extensive oceanic migration patterns. The huge size and pale tips of the wings make Glaucous gulls stand out in all plumages. If you are lucky enough to find one in the lower 48, they are common in the far north. They are rare in the southern United States, and in the Pacific Northwest and New England they are uncommon but quite regular. They are opportunistic feeders who take advantage of any opportunity to eat. Because they have adapted successfully to the severe Arctic climate, Glaucous gulls build their nests in high latitude. Fulmars are seabirds in the petrel family, also referred to as tuberoses, because they have two nasal tubes or nostrils at the top of their powerful, hooked beak. Their tube-like structures are a darker shade of yellow than their beak. Fulmars have pink legs and dark brown eyes. Fulmars typically don't make noise when hunting at sea, but if they are in groups, they may yell loudly above the waves in order to communicate. Due to their successful feeding techniques, Fulmars are frequently observed in the colder waters of the northern and southern hemispheres. These birds have been observed consuming the carcasses of whales, walruses, seals, and fish waste, which includes leftover offal from trawlers. By Guinness Book of World Records in 1995, they are recognized as bird with the largest vocabulary in the world, who speaks an incredible 1,728 words. Budgerigars are most common kind of pet worldwide and actually make up 45% of all pet birds in the US. Although budgerigars in the wild only live an average of 4 to 6 years, with adequate care, they can live up to 12 years in captivity. The additional vertebrae in budgerigars' necks allow them to rotate their heads 180 degrees. We have seen even more incredible birds today, each with its own special traits and histories. Birds can teach us about the wonders of nature and the value of protecting the environment. Continue studying, observing, and exploring. Happy bird watching, little explorers. Until the next trip, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.